What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a triple review of the Batman vs. Superman, Nightmare Batman, Aquaman, and the Wonder Woman movie, Wonder Woman with this cape deal. These are the three figures that are being given away in my current contest. All you have to do is be a subscriber and comment on any of the videos in this Wonder Woman / Batman v Superman week. So any of the review videos that you see, plus the unboxed video of the big Wonder Woman that I unboxed and reviewed yesterday, are all eligible entries into the contest. You can only enter once per video, so you get up to 7 entries, guys. So here we go, video of the prizes. And again, with these, this is how you're getting them. Everything included here. They come loose just like this, no boxes, no Build-A-Figure pieces. Just the figures themselves are the prize. So let's get into it. So we have like 2 different series here. These 2 figures here and this one. Actually, so a little bit of a note, which was interesting. When I first decided to do this contest, a while back when it was just going to be Batman vs. Superman week, I picked up this Batman here off of Amazon, and he came with 2 of the same arms on each side. So one arm was backwards. It was terrible. But because I knew I was giving it away, I returned it and got a good one. So we're going to look at Nightmare Batman first here. So before we actually look at the figure, let's see what he comes with. As you see right down there, he comes with 3 little mini batarangs here. They're really soft plastic and they're warped. Now both this one and the one I had picked up prior were exactly like this. And this is due to the way they're put into the package. I've never messed with them. I've never heated them up and tried to put them back into shape. So winner, that's on you to do. I'm just showing you them like this. They're a soft plastic, so they should be easily pliable. The sculpt is what it is. It's not much going on here, and it does fit in his hand, as you saw. He has 2 fingers open, so if you want to do that, you can. So there you go. That's the only thing that Nightmare Batman comes with. That's not true, actually. He comes with this pair of goggles, which is on his head. So let's take that off. I prefer him with the goggles on. Yeah. So it's a nice pair of goggles, gray with black. It's very simple, but it works fine. As you can see here, not bad at all. It goes on his head really nicely. So that is my preferred way to keep him on his head. When I do ship it out, I will put it back on. This way, it's on there already for you. So checking him out. It's an okay sculpt. Not bad at all. The body sculpt is pretty good, and I really like the way this guy stands. He just, it's like an imposing figure, like this way. I think it's a really good body shape. Not bad at all. And I actually think I prefer it more than their regular Batman, which I never picked up, but just seeing reviews and seeing it in store and packages, I never liked it. This one I thought was pretty cool, and I'll tell you another reason why I didn't like the other one, and I don't like this. I just don't think they did the eyes really well. It's pretty not great. Also why it looks much better with these goggles on. So with the goggles, it's a really nice looking figure. What I will say is, the mouth is pretty good. I really dig that, and honestly, I honestly dig it more than the Mafex Batman mouth. So, if we're just looking at that mouth, yeah. So, not bad. The stubble is a little less prominent, and that looks good. I mean, the overall shape of the head isn't bad at all. So there's that. The sculpt on the body is pretty good. The bat symbol looks good. You got the scarf up here, which is molded on, which is totally fine. The belt is sculpted on nicely. And this lower belt looks good. It's got a nice sculpt within. There's a good texture throughout this figure, which is appreciated. as you can see there. Even his boots are nicely textured. And this this jacket, which is like a soft plastic, looks nice, you know? Decent. Decently done. So, sculpt-wise, I think it's pretty good. I really do like his fists here that are wrapped. I think that's nice as well, so not bad. Paint-wise, we already saw his eyes and his mouth. Otherwise, his head is painted okay. You know, this piece is painted fine. There's a little bit, as you might have seen, like a little bit of a little spray on the back. That's fine. That looks fine too. I mean, you know, it's not terrible. Everything is painted decently, in line. Can't complain about that. The nice silver belt buckle. So, it's simple, but it works. You know, not bad at all. So, decent, if not, you know, a little simplified. Articulation on this guy is where you run into some problems. He's a little stiff. His head is, I believe, on a ball joint in there, but you get some movement side to side and a little bit back and front, but it's not so hot. And then, you know, that's all you can do there. His shoulders are a separate piece than the jacket, which is good, so you can move it up and down and all around. You do get some lower bicep rotation there, which is fine, because then at his elbow, you really don't get that much of a bend. And you got swivel for wrists only, no hinge. So this one is you even get less of a bend here at this elbow, which is unfortunate. You get a little more here, a little less up here. So he does have a ab crunch, but you don't get much there either. No waist articulation. Legs can move out pretty far actually, so that's pretty good, but not forward and back too much. He does have those weird legs that we've seen on many DC figures. Knees move about that far back. It's not bad. It works. And then he does have a hinge for his foot, his ankle. No ankle rocker. So there's Nightmare Batman. He isn't bad at all. You know, he's a little limited. He's a little simple, but for Nightmare Batman, I think it's decent without being a crazy, you know, import figure. This is not a bad figure, and look, I think he looks good like that. So as a shelf piece, that's a fine representation of Nightmare Batman, for sure. Not bad at all. And you know, right now, like, I mean, this is these are the giveaway figures, so somebody's getting these 3 figures for free. But you can find them in store on clearance all over the place, as well as this Aquaman, who is actually really aesthetically pleasing in my book. I think the head sculpt is really nice. You know, it's a little off the mark of the actor, but you know, like, it still looks like a really, it looks like a good human being. You know, like, it's a good human face, so that's, kudos to that. It doesn't look weird. His eyes are in the right spots, and, you know, it looks fine in those regards. His beard looks really nice, nice sculpt. His hair is really sculpted well, so I dig that a lot. He's got a really, like, chiseled, nice looking body. The armor bits on him look really good. The scabbard looking thing here, armor, and his gauntlets look nice, and this shoulder pad is really sculpted well. I'm gonna put this down for a second. Since we started this way. Belt is sculpted nice. I dig it. Like, he's got a cool texture as well. And then his boots are really ornate. So very, very nice looking boots. Really dig that. And then he's got all these like tampo printed tattoos, which look fantastic. So kudos to Mattel for their tampo printing. I've liked that before. You know, I saw it on their Harley Quinn figure and some other figures. They do that well, so pretty good. And it's also this printing on his pants, which is very nice and very different as far as design goes. So really nice aesthetics on this figure. You know, I think that looks great. Really quick, let's look at his spear here, the staff, spear, whatever you want to call it. It's, you know, a single molded plastic in gold trident, even though it's a 5-dent, a quintent, whatever. But yeah, so and that looks fine. It's not amazing. It's kind of simple looking, but it is what it is. As far as holding it, like, he doesn't hold it too well. There's like a little slot there in his hand, but like it kind of falls out a lot. That's what, the further you put it up, the better you hold it. So if you want to like just hold, you know, on your display, just hold it like this. I think that's fine. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get crafty because this hand is fist. You know, he's got a fist there, so he's not gonna be able to, you know, hold it with 2 hands. So there's that. Well, actually, before articulation, paint. Oh, we kind of covered a lot of the paint. And I think, you know, where it shines is like the gold is nice. It's all even. It's all nice. All the gold looks great. You know, nothing is uneven here, you know, out of the box. So that's really good. His hair looks, again, really nice. There's some nice highlights in his hair, which make it really cool, as well as his beard. So that looks really good. And again, temporal printing looks great on there. It's a nice skin tone. It could stand for a little shading, which there isn't, which it is what it is. But at least it's clean. Except for actually, there's like one spot on the back here where it's like, I think they applied a little bit too much paint. Let's see if you can see that well. You see that right there? They applied a little bit too much paint, and it looks like it's actually cracking right there. So that's like the one fault I really see. But otherwise, you know, the paint looks good throughout. So I really dig that. What I don't dig is the articulation. But let's in one spot, and you can obviously tell, but there's a but. So head is on a ball joint, but you don't get that much movement because it's of the hair. It's really tough. The arms are on hinges and swivels. At the shoulder, this obviously is a little hindered because of this shoulder pad on the side. You got a bicep swivel. You have a single jointed elbow there and a wrist swivel. Now the point I was talking about is there's no ab crunch in this guy at all. You do get a waist swivel down below his belt here. It's really tight, not getting much. Now, this is a fault here. However, I have to say it's kind of okay because they really sculpted his abs really nicely and nothing is breaking that up. So you do get a nicely sculpted figure in those regards. So take it however you will. It is really nice looking. Again, like Batman, you do have those weird hip joints up there, and then he does kick further. Not really much back, but, you know, outwards and back. And then you do have a thigh cut here, which is good, and single jointed knee and a hinged foot. And that is Aquaman, who I still like. I really like the look of this figure a lot. Of the three, he's my favorite overall, I think. He just looks really nice. I just realized, I think, is there a... Yeah, he's got a thigh cut as well. I didn't mention that. It was really hidden, which is good. So, there you go. Nightmare Batman has a thigh cut as well. So, there you go. Now let's look at Wonder Woman here, who's new to the line. And, you know, she's got her own subline now with the new movie out today, actually. Happy Wonder Woman Day, folks. Should have said that to begin with. But yeah, it's Wonder Woman Day. I haven't had a chance to go see it yet, but I hope to do so soon. Definitely want to take my wife to go see that. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, right off the bat, like, we're gonna look at a face, and obviously it's nowhere near as good as the 12-inch Wonder Woman, who is amazing. So there's that. She's, her eyes are a little. This eye is a little off. I guess if our eyes were a little more, this eye was a little more centered, it would be a little bit better. But it's not. Even still, it wouldn't look like Gal Gadot at all. So there's that. What can you do? I don't even know if I could say it's a greatly sculpted face at all. So there's that part of it. The body is sculpted okay. Not fantastic, but not bad. You know, the armor looks okay. And then the leg bits, the armor there, and the boots do look nice. Not bad. Her hands look okay. And this cape thing, cloak. Wonder Woman with a cloak. What does it say? Does it say anything? It just says Wonder Woman. So it's an okay piece. I kind of like it. You know, kind of like Nightmare Batman. This is all one piece of plastic. So just one color here, just black. You know, so it is okay. The sculpting on the arms looks decent. So it's a decent enough sculpt. Her head looks good inside, you know, the hood there. It doesn't come off or anything. So it hinders her a lot. So there's that. That's, you know, part of the sculpt here. Speaking of sculpts, let's just take a look at her sword. It's not bad. Decent sword. Gold and silver. So pretty nice. So that's not bad at all. Paint on her. Again, we saw her face. It's okay. It's not great. This little headpiece looks like there's a little bit too much gold on one side, but I'm not 100% sure. There's a little scuff mark on the side of her face. I can't even get to it. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. There you go. So there's that. There's no paint again on the coat at all. The paint on her outfit, her main outfit, looks alright. The gold around the W here is a little messy. Like, you can tell they painted the gold over the blue, I believe. Yeah. And they could have used another coat. And this is kind of messy down here. So there's that. She does, oh, she also comes with, you know, her lasso. Truth, I'm pretty sure you could take, yep, and this comes off and you can take it out, which is fine. So, and that's just one little piece of gold plastic, kind of like the big one was as well. So the paint on her boots look decent, and her knee pads. So not bad. Silver for the gauntlets looks good. Kind of messy inside the hand, but we can let that go because not this hand, so we can let this one go because the sword is going to be in it anyway. So there you have it. She looks okay. There's some faults here for sure. As far as articulation, head, kind of like the other two, really hindered. Not much you can do there. Her shoulders feel pretty tight, honestly. So there's that. There's some upper bicep rotation here. You got a single joint on her elbows, which are hindered. And then, do you have, yeah, you do have some rotation in there as well. And then a swivel for the hands. She does have a waist swivel there. And the legs are like super hindered. Like, I can't open up this leg at all. So I don't want to break it either, so I'm not going to go forward, but yeah. Not much motion going on there. Little thigh cut. Knees have a single joint. And swivel at the ankle. And that's it. That is it for Wonder Woman. She's, unfortunately, I feel like this is a step back from the other two figures. So that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. So as far as the 6-inch line goes, this isn't a great figure. I'm not sure how the other figures in the line fare. I won't be getting them. I think my representation for Wonder Woman, you know, between the 12-inch Wonder Woman that I really absolutely love, and this Batman vs Superman Mafex Wonder Woman, I'm okay. So this is the sizing there. So she's a bit smaller. Here is a Mezco Armored Batman. This kind of stands around the same height there. DC Film Superman, who's a big fella. So there you go. And there you have it. There is my review for the DC Multiverse Nightmare Batman, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman with her cloak. I'm going to call it a cloak. It's a cloak. Alright guys, so please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you comment on this video, you will be entered into the drawing for these 3 figures that I will be giving away. The drawing, you know, will take place sometime Monday morning after 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Monday, so which will be Sunday night, you know, EST is the final time you could get your entries in. And I will be making that video right after that. And yeah, I will be doing a little drawing, and good luck to you guys. Alright, so until next time, peace out, peeps.